Hey, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna talk about top 5
best cheap DSLR cameras.
Starting at number 5.
Nikon D5600. While this camera has joined the Nikon D3500 in being consigned to the discontinued graveyard, it's still widely available and makes for a great intermediate choice if you've got a slightly higher budget. The autofocus system is streets ahead of other cameras on this list, with 39 points, including 9 of the more accurate cross-type points, and it performs surprisingly well in live view, which is great for video, no 4K though, sadly. As noted in our review, we particularly love the design of the D5600, which blends the lightness of mirrorless with a DSLR's graspability. An enthusiast DSLR without the bulk commonly associated with the term, this is a solid intermediate choice.
Coming at number 4.
Nikon D3500. We've been recommending cameras in Nikon's D3000 series for years. If your budget stretches to them, and this one is a more expensive prospect than the 2000D, then they're the best beginner DSLRs you can buy. The D3500 comes with beginner-friendly tutorial modes to help users acclimate to its functions, but also has impressive imaging fundamentals, including a responsive autofocus system that can hold its own against mirrorless rivals. As we explained in our review, the D3500's balance is so good, it's probably the best beginner's camera in all categories. Now for the bad news, Nikon has recently announced that it is discontinuing several DSLR models, including the D3500. It's still widely available now, but that will change as more people snap them up, and prices may rise on the second-hand market. Our advice? Don't wait.
At number 3.
Canon EOS Rebel SL3. The Canon EOS Rebel SL3, sold as the EOS 250D in Europe, may not be the firm's cheapest DSLR, but if you're willing to pay the extra bucks, you do get quite a bit more for your money. Unlike the EOS 2000D, the EOS 250D sports a vari-angle touchscreen, an autofocus system that uses Canon's dual-pixel sensor technology, and the ability to shoot 4K UHD video. This is all quite a jump, and it comes in one of the smallest, lightest DSLRs on the market. Not bad. The EOS 250D also costs a little more, generally speaking, than the Nikon D3500, and it's more or less a matter of preference as to which one you go for. The clincher may be whether 4K is a deal-breaker for you. If you aren't bothered about video, the cheaper camera may be the better bet. Otherwise, this is a superb choice.
Number 2 of my list.
Pentax KF. If you are looking for the most modern features in a DSLR, then the Pentax KF is most likely your only option. With no other brand actively developing new DSLRs, Pentax fans will notice a long list of similarities between the older Pentax K70 and this new Pentax KF, although the new camera brings a higher-res LCD screen and a slightly lower weight. Aimed at enthusiast photographers, the Pentax KF hits all the basics of photography very well, and for a very reasonable price. Combining a hybrid AF, with 4.5 stops of image stabilization, a built-in flash, bulb mode, and an articulating screen, this is a very versatile photographer's camera. Built with Pentax's renowned reliability, the Pentax KF is rugged weather-sealed with water and dust-proofing and provides dependable cold-proof performance down to as low as 14 degrees Fahrenheit minus 10 degrees Celsius.
And number 1.
Canon Rebel T7/EOS 2000D. This is Canon's most entry-level DSLR, designed to be a solid starting point for anyone's journey into photography. As such, it is extremely basically kit out, with just 3 frames per second burst mode and a simple 9-point autofocus system. It's not going to win any awards for speed. The fundamentals, however, are solid. It's got a 24.2 MP APS-C sensor that produces images of decent quality for the price. In our review, we found that the EOS Rebel T7, sold as the EOS 2000D in Europe, outperformed its entry-level rivals in image quality lab tests. The EFS lens mount means you have a huge catalog of lenses to play with. This will be useful, as the kit lens bundled with the camera is not much to write home about. Fundamentally though, this budget DSLR does everything required to justify its price, and any starting photographer will find it a solid platform to learn on.
Check out this video description for latest price and more informations. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe and stay tuned.